Hey, Brook Scholars. Welcome back to Remote Learning with me, Mr. Scott. Just kidding. Let me resize this. There we go. Get my head. Put my head somewhere else. Move my head over there. There we go. Much better. Hi, how are you? Happy Monday. Welcome back. Oh, beautiful weather this past weekend. I hope you had a great time. Got a chance to get out there and enjoy some sunshine. It was lovely. Happy Star Wars Day. You know, it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you if you're into Star Wars. There you go. In fact, just as a little tribute, I've got the pencil I'm using today. I don't know if you can see that. It's Yoda. You see him? There he is. Yeah. Do reading, you will. Yeah, it's old Yoda. It's not baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, do, baby. It's not a thing. Okay, so hi, I'm super excited to talk to you about, as you can see on the screen, elephants. I love elephants. Elephants are one of my favorite animals. Do you like elephants? Do you? Do you? You really should. They're amazing. Um, yeah, elephants. They're great. I have look. Is elephant stuffed. Oh, hi, I'm an elephant. Let's see, and we've got Gerald. Of course, Gerald's an elephant, right? There we go. My mother actually gave this to me as a gift a little while ago. You've got I keep my guitar picks in there. There we go. And these are Indian elephants as opposed to African elephants, and you can tell by the ears. There's two types of elephants. You have African, you have Indian, and the Indian elephants have smaller ears, and African elephants have really, really big ears. There you go. So elephants, yeah, elephants are great. I know a lot about them, but as I was reading this article over, I learned more information because, of course, that's what happens when you read nonfiction. You learn new information, you learn new facts. Yeah, elephants are just all over the place. In fact, I've got a little challenge for you that's not related to this reading lesson. I bet if you go around your home, you will find pictures of elephants or the image of an elephant somewhere in your home. Because I just haven't, reading this and I was just thinking about elephants, and then I just started finding like lots of things. Like I think this is McKenna's. This is elephant necklace there. In fact, on this we've got this elephant thing, and then this is bracelet that's all different elephants, and a necklace, another necklace with all elephants, elephant nightlight. It's crazy. I'm telling you. I know it sounds crazy, but just go check your fridge or your room, and you will find pictures of elephants all over the place. Okay. I do believe you will. Okay, so let's get started. So this week in nonfiction reading, we're going to be talking again about those annotations. Big shout out to those Brooks scholars who recorded their annotations up on Seesaw, read them out. I heard them. I thought they were fantastic. Good for you all. And of course, annotations are a great way for us to pause while we're reading and to think about what new information we've learned. Now, there's two ways that we've talked about so far. We've talked about how you can get finished with a paragraph and stop and write that down. Or if the author has done what this author did, they have organized their work by different sections. So after you get done with a section, which may include two or three or maybe even four paragraphs, then you can stop and think about what is being asked. So if you don't have pencil and paper right now, you're going to need it. So off you go. Pause this button. Press the pause button, right? It's those the two lines like this, right? You know the pause. Press the pause button. Go get yourself a paper and pencil. Here's mine. So I can tell you that in Elephant Talk, there are four different sections. So I've done this to my paper, and I'd like that you do the same, please. We've got the first section, which is called With Sound, and I've underlined it, and then right here in this space along the page, I'm going to write down my sentence, my annotation for that section. The next one is With Its Trunk, and then With Movement and So Much to Say. So go ahead, put your name, date, and title, just like we always do, and then write those headings on the side there. Underneath that, when we're ready, where is it? There we go. You can do your. There's I believe 9 questions that go along with this reading today. Okay. Right. Well, I think it's time that we jumped right in. Elephant Talk. Here we go. Elephant Talk. Elephants live in family groups called herds. The herds move often to find new sources of food and water. In Africa, as a herd walks across the plain, the elephants make many different kinds of noises. When elephants snort, thump, grunt, and rumble, they are talking to one another. Elephants make more than 70 different kinds of calls. Some calls mean, here I am, where are you? Others mean, follow me for something good to eat, yum. They also use calls to warn one another of danger and to find mates. Elephants have a strong system of communication that helps them to keep in touch whether they are close by or far away from each other. In fact, elephants use most of their senses to communicate or share information with each other. Elephant talk. Well, we're done with the introduction. Let's stop and think here. So, we've got a lot of information in there about elephants. And of course, this is called elephant talk, but elephants don't talk to each other. Oh, how are you? How's your trunk feeling today? No, they don't speak English or any other language for that matter. But they do have a way of communication, of communicating with each other. It said that there were 70 different calls that they can make, and it says that not only from the sounds that they make do they communicate, there are lots of other ways that they communicate as well. I really like the way the author kind of connected the title to each of these headings. It's kind of like elephant talk with sound. So we know that in this section, we're going to learn something about how elephants use sound in order to communicate. And then later on, of course, it goes to this with its trunk, right? If we connect that idea to the title, we've got elephants talk with their trunks somehow. I don't know how. Let's get started on the next section and then we'll write an annotation. With sound. The main way an elephant talks is through sounds. Like a human, an elephant has vocal cords. This is where the sound begins, deep in the throat. Scientists believe that an elephant can change its sound by moving its head and ears. An elephant can also change the type of sound it makes by opening its mouth or keeping it closed, holding its head high or holding it low, or even keeping its ears still or flapping them. The most common elephant noises are deep rumbles. These sounds are like the lowest notes on a piano. Elephants can make and hear sounds lower than humans can. Some elephant rumbles are so low that humans cannot hear them. People who study elephants use special machines to hear these super low sounds. These rumbles can even be felt in the ground. Scientists think elephants may use the soles of their feet to help hear sounds. Whoa. Low sounds travel well over long distances. People can sometimes hear the low rumble of thunder from a faraway storm. In the same way, the low sounds of elephants can be heard from far away. Elephants have good hearing. They can hear the rumbles of other elephants up to 5 miles away. Low sounds help members of the herd keep in touch even when they cannot see one another. Wow. Okay, let's stop and think about this. 3 paragraphs in the with sound section. So, well, we learned that the most common way that they talk is through sound, and they make different kinds of sounds and things. But the most interesting thing I thought was about the low sounds, because low sounds can travel really long, really far distances. Didn't know that. Okay, so it's annotation time. Time for you to pause this video and write down right here under the with sound heading. You're going to write a sentence that's going to go across the page right there. Okay, so what should be included? Well, listen, we know the main topic of this text is all about elephants and how they talk, right? So if you want to begin each and every one of your 4 annotations with the word elephants, that's fine. No problem with that. You can do that for with sound, with its trunk, with movement. Start it with elephant. That is the main topic. And if you're writing an annotation and you're not really sure how to get started, choose the main topic and write that down first. That can be the subject of your sentence. Okay, then we'll talk about the predicate in a minute. So with this, so we're going to say elephants, and it has to have something about sound, right? Making sound, developing sound. And remember, we always include the why. Why are they making this sound? Why are they making that noise? Okay, so hit the pause button right now. Write down your sentence. Go ahead. Welcome back. All right, let's move on now to the next section. It says, with its trunk. How would an elephant communicate with its trunk? Maybe like kind of waving at his buddies. I don't know. With its trunk. Elephants have many uses for their trunks. A mother elephant uses her trunk to teach her baby. She pats the baby on the head to show she cares. Aw. She also uses her trunk to tell the baby to keep moving with the herd. Keep up, Junior. Elephants sometimes wrap their trunks around each other, similar to a big hug. Aw. These actions can help individuals to bond with other elephants in the herd. Using their sense of smell, elephants can keep track of the locations of their group members. A trunk also helps an elephant make its sounds louder. It trumpets to warn others of danger. Goodness. All right, trunks. So it's true that the trunks do make a noise. They make a sound. They can be used to change, the noises that are being made. But also, by using the trunk to kind of pat the baby on the head or kind of scoop it along when it's falling behind from the others in the herd, there are lots of different ways that elephants use their trunks in order to communicate. All right, time for the next annotation. Yoda says, "Write it down, Yoda." So go ahead, press the pause button, write down your annotation for with its trunk. Again, that's going to go right here underneath that heading right there. Okay, do it. Got it done? All right, nice. Let's go on to the next one. With movement. The way an elephant moves helps it communicate. It may raise its tail or throw its trunk on its head in play. It may raise its head or spread its ears to show it is angry. Ooh, yikes. When an elephant returns to the herd after it has been gone for a while, the other elephants welcome it. They turn about and flap their ears to announce they are together again. That's so sweet. Elephants also stomp their feet to send a message. These sounds can be heard by elephants over 20 miles away. Wowzers. All right, with movement. So elephants move, they move their bodies, and they move their bodies to show different things. Time to jot down the next annotation. Do it. We're back. All right, so much to say. Let's see what this one says. People communicate in many different ways. They use words, smiles, frowns, and many other types of body movements. An elephant uses many parts of its body to communicate too, including its eyes, ears, mouth, head, trunk, tail, and feet. Elephants' snorts, thumps, and rumbles help them tell each other how they feel, what they want, and what they are thinking. So there's a little like elephant translation box down here. This is a very, very interesting thing. What elephants are saying: spreads ears, I'm in charge. Flaps ears, I'm happy. Raises tail, I want to play. Swats tail, keep away. Trumpets loudly, an enemy is near. Raises trunk, I'm not moving. I like that last one best. I guess this one right here is saying I'm not moving because it's raising its trunk up high. Not moving. No, you're not. You're going to stay right there. All right, time for the last annotation. Again, it's going to go right underneath so much to say right here. Again, if you want to start it with the main topic and just say elephants, that could be the subject of your sentence. That's absolutely fine. Go ahead and write down your annotation, friends. All right. So now it's up to you. This is your mission. This is your job. This is your goal. Listen carefully. All right. Your job now, of course, is to answer the questions. Write those answers right here on this side, and then answer the two short answer questions at the bottom of the page. Write those in sentences. Take a picture. Don't forget to stretch out the image. You see those bubbles, those 6 little bubbles are on the outside of the image when you post it. Stretch it out so we can see everything. And don't forget to record your incredible voice reading the annotations that you read for each of the sections that we read today. All right. Can't wait to see your work on Seesaw, my friends. Have yourselves a wonderful Monday. May the force be with you. I mean, may the fourth be with you. And I will see you back here with me, the ultimate champion, Mr. Scott, on the world's greatest YouTube channel with all these incredible second grade teachers. Until tomorrow, my friends, bye.